Opera doesn't always have to sound like opera.
Welcome to the opera rap, your tour guide will be me. You want to know what we are thinking, go behind the scenes. Opera comes in many tongues, German, French, and more. Still it speaks to old and young, somewhere deep in our core.
FROSTBURG State music students found this out for themselves during the production of Opera Surf, Find Your Own Channel. Opera instructor Dr. Mariana Mihai-Zoder says the show was a mashup of musical numbers and styles to highlight what makes opera enjoyable. David Cook of Silver Spring loved the challenge of convincing friends to give opera a try by starring in the show.
People perceive that, it's opera and they think of horns and they think of these big fat opera singers and they're doing all this stuff. But in reality, when you're actually in the presence of someone who does it, and you hear the voice and the quality of the voice, I think it does change people's perception, because I've run into this with people who I would not think would have an interest in opera or classical singing.
That perception is how Pateli Bongiorni embraced Opera Surf. The music education major offered to do an opera rap as a shout-out to the cast during the show.
I really like rhythm, and especially like body percussion and things like that. It felt really good to do the rap in front of people. I was a little nervous because when people look at me, they're like, okay, this girl's gonna rap, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not your typical rapper. But it felt really good. Like, people responded to it well, both people that I expected to like it and people that I didn't. But I think that they can respect a different genre that they're not used to.
Sakkara Turner was able to build confidence performing in Opera Surf because there's no hiding from the spotlight.
But opera, it really is, you're up there and you have to perform, and they all know it's you because you're the only one singing at that time. So it gives you a lot of confidence to be able to get up and present yourself and your talents.
Freshman Tony Dyson describes himself as a jazz singer, but now sees opportunities through opera.
I want to travel too, and Italy is one of the places I would love to stop, and I would love to sing there for opera or anything, so I will always keep opera as an opportunity, definitely.
Students are grateful for what their instructor, Dr. Mariana as they call her, can do for their singing.
Dr. Mariana is really the center for me. I think something that an artist, a serious artist, what we need more than anything is a trusting person, and is a listening ear who knows you, knows your struggles, knows the good, knows the bad, and you have such a relationship that we can talk, really talk. Not only good, because it cannot always be good. In order to grow, it has to be things that we have to fix.
I mean, honestly, voice lessons with Dr. Mariana, she kind of sets you up and puts you on the right path from day one to go towards the classical singing, because it helps with other things, including theater.
Mihai-Zoder feels an enormous sense of pride when her students succeed like they did in Opera Surf.
Sometimes we are not aware what we can do with our voice. And even if I'm excited and I tell the student, that's it, this is it, they are still uncertain about that because they are not in that point that they are realizing and feeling that on their body, how the sound was produced or how great that sound was. But for me as a teacher, each little thing that improves, or it's very exciting.
The opera theater adventure begins all over again each semester. For more information on FSU's music programs, visit the address on your screen.